This is a breakdown of Vulpix Detailing so far for 2025 from January to the day of making this video, April the 30th. It's going to be valuable for you guys because I don't think anyone else is doing this. Everyone's telling you how to work on the cars, tips and tricks and how-tos, and that's great. But no one's telling you how to actually implement software, strategies, how to get the cars and everything else behind the back end. So we'll start, would help, in January, right? So I put a job post on Indeed for a new videographer and editor because Tom was leaving us and Elliot did not want to take no for an answer. Went through loads and loads of people, great CVs, but Elliot was very persistent, DM me on Instagram, kept on calling me, basically being a bit of a pest, to be honest with you. Elliot was one of 3 guys that I spent sort of half a day with, see if I got on with him, and Elliot rose to the top and it's never looked back ever since. And we're doing incredibly good things moving forward, and I'm going to show you all the things me and Elliot have done since he started.
How do you spell that? E-double-L-I-O-T?
E-double-L-I-O-T, yeah?
Is that double E, lad?
No, yeah, it is a double E. Why did I have done that? It's what happens when they give me a pen. Started working very well, looking at what I've been doing wrong, right? We went through YouTube Studio, we went through the content I was creating and things that we wanted to do, and then we basically started implementing them. Roughly made about 5K for the month. It's generally quite a quiet month. A lot of that was valets, washes, sort of deep cleans and all that type of stuff. Very little sort of your coating, high-end jobs. It was mainly sort of those types of monthly maintenances as well that you really need to implement in your business, because if you haven't got those monthly maintenances through the winter, you're going to sort of struggle, because then it's like feast and famine every month. You've always got a base to rely on. One man in a van, 5K monthly in January. Next, it's going to start getting more exciting. Don't worry. February. What happened in Feb, Elliot? February, we started reaping the rewards from what we did in January with software, systems, booking links, accounting software, all the boring stuff, which is incredibly valuable, because what I was doing was relying on people messaging me and remembering who booked in a lot of the time. Did they pay? Did they not pay? Basically learning the hard way. Software, systems, invoicing software, using Google Calendar and bits of paper. Right, because I'm old school, which is not a good way to do things, by the way, because you can lose paper. Basically, all the boring, horrible stuff that takes time that you need to implement, okay? There'll be more in future videos, exactly what software we're using, what systems we implemented, booking, accounts, and all that good stuff. But for this video, just telling you what we've done to get to this point right now on the 30th of April. Now, I do need to mention, I could have quite easily taken on someone to help me on the cars, but without that base, as in those foundations set strong, you then try and grow your business on weak foundations and something's going to give. But for someone with Elliot, who can be behind the camera to create the content and help me implement everything else professionally, as it should have been from day one, is very, very valuable, okay? Kicking off with March, wrong. Feb, what did we finish with? Roughly about 6 to 6.5K. And in future videos, we've got a how to make your first 10K month, which we've done, which I'll show you in April later on, but we'll show proof and how we've done that. March, weather starts getting better, longer days, generally less rain, but then against the UK, it's one of them, innit? But, so, what we ended up doing, because we were very, very busy, we actually increased our prices by 10% across the board for every service. And we ended up spending a lot more on marketing, because having looked at the data, I was spending money on marketing in January, February, but it's sort of wasted money. We weren't looking at the analytics right, and we changed that. And then we also revamped the website as well. It's all well and good people actually coming to your website, but if you've got a crappy website that doesn't convert and is really complicated, no one's going to book you. So that was incredibly valuable as well, and I hope you're getting value from this so far. So increase the value of every customer, and what do I mean by that? Can we give them more value? So for example, if someone's booked in for one service, can we give them an extra service on top of that while we're already there, which can increase the value we can offer the customer? So for example, say someone's booked in for swirl removal. Car's really swirly, polish it out, James. Would you like a 12-month ceramic coating to put on top of that for just 50 quid? Because we're already there, the car's already prepped, it doesn't take much time to then for an extra hour-ish to put on a ceramic coating. So if you do the maths and add all that up, it really does equate to a massive difference that you can take on to give value to the customer. Don't come from the position of, I need to take money from the customer. No. You give value, and by giving good value to someone, by accident, you get paid more because you're giving the customer more value. Elliot was struggling on the buckets, bless him, right? But Elliot's skill is not as a car detail. Elliot's skill is as a videographer, editor, and a marketer. So utilising Elliot's skill set to the best of his ability, he was then able to keep on top of clients, be able to do the things I can't do because I'm constantly working in the business. Elliot was able to help me work on the business, phone calls, messages, reminders, deposits. With our systems and software, we were able to then implement with every single big job deposits, because there's more likely you're going to get less cancellations if someone's already paid a deposit. And our deposit was £100 for every sort of, we'd class it as a big job, like a coating job, it would be £100. So increased our price to 10%, we take a deposit on every single large job that we do. We increased our marketing budget, which allowed us to get more eyeballs, but it's all well and good having those eyeballs if you've got a rubbish website. So I implemented and redid the website, which was tracked with all the software and systems we did the month before, because we could track everything. So it may sound boring, but as you can see, as I go through the rest of the video, you'll understand why it's done in these exact steps. Because if you flip it, then literally you're on your ass, to put it politely. Also, it came to our attention that I have a 2014 Peugeot Partner. At any moment, it could go poppity pink, as in breakdown, okay? So we decided, can't have that happen, because then it's a big problem. So we put an order down. We actually got our new van, which should be collecting today. Can't keep up, go back, replay it. And the biggest one, don't know if you've noticed, where we currently are, we moved into EZ Car Care's unit. We acquired ourselves a unit. Really big month for us in March, and we finished off with 8.5k. Can I squeeze that on the end? 5, 6.5, 8k. So it's working. April, boom, in big. First time we hit a 10k month, and we did that with me having a week off. So how did we do that? How can you go from working 7 days a week and only getting 8.5, literally every single day, wasn't it? Every single day, and we couldn't get anywhere near to it. It was literally an impossible task. Or have a week off and increase the value you can give your clients, and we focus more on those high ticket sort of services, which for us were ceramic coating jobs. Your 1 year, your 5 year, and because we had access to the unit, we could have more cars in one location rather than going from here, there and everywhere. So we made it a lot easier for ourselves with our booking system and software that we implemented all the way back in February, again helping us out come April. So first 10k month, which is, I know that's a huge, massive aim for a lot of people, one-man bands out there. And in future videos, I'm going to show you how, because nobody else is doing it, don't know why, but we're going to prove to you how we've done that, exactly how we've done that with the proof behind it as well. So we've got our first 10k month. What we've done is we've taken on our first man on the buckets, Charlie, 19-year-old. You'll probably see him on the videos, and coincidentally, he's going to start next month. At the end of next month, we'll do a breakdown of where we've got to with the business and how Charlie's got on with us, and we're going to continue to do this every single month throughout every year moving forward of what's been happening, good, bad, and the ugly. At the minute, I've not done much ugly, have we? Now, I'm able to have that guy, i.e. Charlie, working with me on the buckets. We can then have Elliot spend less time on the buckets with me and help me out as and when he can, but be able to help with following up previous clients. What do I mean, James, by following up previous clients? Can we get a review which helps our Google business profile so more people can see us? Elliot is then also going the extra mile, and he's taking photos before, during and after when we work on the cars and sending that to the client. Again, how valuable is that? When you're working on your customer's car and you're giving them updated before, during, after. You're not just creating content for yourself and your own socials. That's selfish. Not only can you do that, as well, send it to the client. Here's the end result of your car. Here's the before, here's an after. You do it for your own socials and for your own sort of vanity. I get that to grow your following, but send it to the client. They're most likely to then use those pictures in a review. And if you haven't been on Vulpix Detailing's website, look at our reviews. can't make them up, can you? And you can see sort of the work that we've been doing, the cards and results that we've been getting, which Elliot has been able to help because he's been less time with me, more time increasing, updating the software and systems and everything else at the back end, bringing it forward to April. Elliot at home, because that's going to really annoy him. Elliot at home chilling. Just want to touch on one thing. Imagine, right, you're on the buckets doing your customers' cars, you're a one-man band van, and you've got someone that can answer the phone call that you will probably miss. People are gonna go into your website as a lead, and if you do not contact them quickly, they're not interested. They'll probably book somebody else, they'll forget you even exist. You've got to act fast, and you can't do that, or it's very difficult to do that. I understand because I've done it, because you're doing the job as well. We had a Ford Cougar booked in for last Saturday. It was Friday, so the day before, right? And he calls us up, well, wrong, calls Elliot up because I'm working on the job, right? And he goes, I can't come to you next Saturday, even though I've paid a deposit, I don't want to lose my deposit. The Ford have kept my car. They're waiting on a part, they've not installed it, whatever. Elliot's gone, cool, called up 2 clients from next Saturday, would you like to come forward a week? And both of them went, yes, please. Thank you very much. You can get maybe a virtual assistant implemented within your business, or you can get someone like Elliot working within your business to help you moving forward, doing the things that you just don't have the time for, unfortunately, because your skill set is working on the cars. Elliot's just told me, which is a great point that I should have mentioned, but I haven't. If Elliot hadn't spent, because Elliot's at home, he's then able to get us organically. We got our first paid brand deal from our socials. That paid us, you ready for it? £300 plus £150 worth of, we got paid £300 for 1 video, couple of short ads which Elliot took from the main video anyway, and they gave us £150 worth of sort of more luxury products, your higher end, more expensive products. And not only that, they gave us that again as a giveaway, which the winner, I hope he's watching this, I think it's Steve, who we chose at random, has also won that. Well done, Steve. I don't know how long this video is, it's probably too long already. I'm just going to summarise it very quickly for the end of April. Because we're in this nice, lovely unit, we're able to utilise our clients and our booking system a lot better, where we can get sort of multiple clients and have them sort of more efficient for us in one location rather than here, there and everywhere. And now I get it. It's valuable when you're mobile going to the client, but sometimes to make your life easier, because this is something that you've learned from this video, if you have one location and you can get multiple cars at that location, surely it's going to make it a lot easier for you, because we found that out by stacking multiple cars on one day. We've been able to get 2, arguably 3 days worth of work in one day. And the final one from me, which we've not wrote down, that's just come to my mind, is we've had our record day in April, which we'll touch on more in a future video. You're not going to believe this. £1,500 in one day. I was able to have some guys help us along, not just Charlie, Elliot in the background, and Nathan. There he is.
Hello.
The man himself, the absolute ninja. So being able to utilise Nathan to help me, which we were able to do sort of 3 days worth of work pretty much in a day. So by mistakes from Elliot, good mistakes to have, without Nathan's help, Charlie's help, and obviously Elliot's help, that was not physically possible. So for you on your own as a one-man band, well done if you're able to achieve that, okay? But for us in the unit, one location, multiple cars, that was allowed us to get our record month for, it's just over £1,500, wasn't it? But £1,500, I'd probably round it down, to be honest. I hope this is incredibly useful for you guys, because I wish, honestly, that I had someone like me now, with experience that we've had over the 4 years and everything that we've learned quite quickly, to come to me on day one, because I know I would have been able to do this in at least half the time. Honestly, I reckon I could have done this in less than 2 years, having the knowledge that I've got now over 4 years, and then everyone else coming to me and being able to teach me and guide me, because I'm not a business owner. It's the first time I venture into a service-based business. So I hope this was helpful. I'm being completely and utterly transparent with you, and I hope this is valuable to you and future videos. If you do get value from this, please comment, because we won't do any more videos like this if you don't get value from them. This is our first step into being transparent for you guys. No doubt people charge a lot of money, hundreds if not potentially thousands of pounds, for the content that we're doing now and will continue to do, provided that you guys tell me that you get value from it. If you want more Tell me you want more in the comments, just say more, and we'll give you more sort of how-tos, tips, not only that, and how you guys, no matter what level you're at, it doesn't matter. Because no doubt, hopefully, we can help learning something along the way and build a community where everyone helps each other. Thank you very much. I've waffled too much. Like, subscribe, share it if somebody else will find value from this video. That has been Vulpix Detailing so far from January to the present day. See you in May when we're going to do another breakdown for all of May. See you later. Make sure you catch the kiss. I want you to grab it and catch it.